What's going on? Welcome back. So, I have a few more tips for you for building your coaching business. Now, one of the hardest things that we do as a coach after we've built an amazing program is attract our clients. And the art of client attraction, once again, I'm not here to say, oh, it's so easy and you're going to make millions. At least that's not how it happened for me. It's not how it happens for my clients. I'm very realistic when it comes to coaching. It is something that you will slowly build momentum with. But if you are consistent with your marketing, you will eventually build an amazing business. So what is it when we talk about marketing? What is it that we're actually doing? Well, we're putting our knowledge out there for the world to see. We want the people that need us the most to see what we've created. So that is your ideal client avatar. When we talked about the 4 magic questions, the first question is, who's the person that you serve? So that person, we want them to hear your message. Where are they going to hear your message? Well, social media. It's one of the best places to be. And a lot of the coaches that I work with don't really like social media that much. They're like, oh, I don't like it. When I first, there's a funny little story. When I first met my wife, the first thing she did was try to find me on Facebook. And I wasn't there. I was never a social media guy. And she thought it was weird. She actually thought I was hiding something because she couldn't find my profile. Now, I was a recruiter in an advertising agency, so I had a LinkedIn profile, but that was about it for my online presence. I only started getting on Instagram and Facebook when I built a coaching business. Whether you like social media or not, what we need to understand is it's one of the most powerful platforms to get your voice out there. Now, I've worked with people that have been in the industry for literally decades. I remember Dean Graziosi saying that he used to buy airtime on TV to run infomercials for his coaching program. Now, you, I, and everybody else, for free, can put your message on a platform and has the potential to be seen by millions of people. So whether you like social media or not is irrelevant. Just understand if you're building a business, it's the best place for you to be, period. So take your feelings out of it and do what you know is going to move you forward. So now we understand where we need to be. We have to be on social media in front of the masses of people out there who probably need what we have. But what is it that we're actually creating? You see, many people kind of struggle and stumble a little bit when it comes to creating content. And we're going to make it very simple. I want you to follow what I call the RPP method. Now, there's a ton of content, and we can sit here and we can talk about hooks and how we create different videos and how we're going to write copy. That's all a lesson for another day. But right now, I want you to focus on these 3 letters, RPP: relate, prove, persuade. So what does that mean? First, you're going to create relatable content. And now, today, as we speak, social media is flooded with content. So people are creating videos and there's hundreds of thousands of them out there. So when if you create a 7-minute video and put it out there, the masses of people that are scrolling are just going to kind of roll through it. So we're thinking short, 15, 20 minutes, maybe a minute long video. And you're going to create what I call relatable content. Relatable content is just about you, the person. This is your worldviews, your beliefs. What are some of your hobbies? Things that you like, things that you don't like. And you might be saying, well, Raf, I'm building a coaching business, and what does my family and my chess hobby have anything to do with my business? I want you to understand this. People will buy an outcome. Question number 4. What's the compelling outcome of our formula? So people buy that outcome. If you're a fitness coach, they want to know at the end of your program, they're going to lose 20 pounds or 10, and they're going to feel healthy and fit and have more energy. The next thing that they buy is the means by which they arrive at that outcome. They want to know about your proprietary process. How is it that you get them there? Well, hey, fitness coach, do I have to go on a starvation diet and cut out carbs? No, I have a very sustainable program. Good. So they buy that. But make no mistake, coaching is a very personal thing. You are giving someone advice that could potentially change the trajectory of their life. So before they buy the outcome, before they buy your program, the means by which they get there, they have to buy you. Now, I am not a political person, but if I walked into a bar, I'm in Arizona right now, and I said, hey, I love the president, somebody's going to buy me a drink. Somebody's going to pour me a shot. Why? Because they like the same thing that I like. So when you start talking about your likes and your worldviews, what you start to do is filter people out. You see, good marketing does two things. It pushes away people that aren't for you, and it draws in the people that are. Now, the funny scenario in this bar is I don't even drink, but that's not the point. The point is when we start authentically expressing ourselves, we become relatable to other people, and they can decide if they like us or not. Keep in mind, marketing, aside from repelling and attracting, is simply getting people to know you, like you, and trust you. So when we create relatable content, they get to know us a little bit. And, well, I like to think I'm a likable person, but at the end of the day, I know everybody doesn't like me. But as I articulate who I am, there's going to be some people that like me and stay, and some people that go away. And those people that go away, those just aren't your people. So don't be afraid to let your authentic voice come forward. So that's the RPP method. Now let's talk about prove. What does it mean to prove? Now, we're not proving we're amazing. We're not proving we're awesome or any of that. And by the way, you probably are amazing and awesome. But that aside, when we're proving equals trust. So in relatable content, we get people to know us and like us. Provable content is all about creating trust that we can effectively reverse engineer a problem for our clients. So what is provable content? Now, again, we talked about making these short video clips. These are short educational clips. Tips that you can give to someone that can give them a transformation right now before they ever buy your program. And so many people say, well, Raph, I'm not giving my stuff away because when they buy my program, they're going to see how good I am. And the reality is now, because everybody's a coach and there's so many of them out there, people need to see how good you are before they buy your program. And by the way, if your stuff is that good, a little video clip or a YouTube video is never going to be enough. I'm here on YouTube right now giving away a full lesson. Do I think that's ever going to bar me from growing my business? Absolutely not. So give away your best stuff. And then finally, we've related with people. We got them to know us a little bit and either like us or not like us. We've proved that we're an expert by creating educational clips, maybe some short videos on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and maybe some longer form content on platforms like YouTube. And finally is Persuade. Persuasion, people have this kind of icky feeling around sales for whatever reason. But I've learned that true sales really comes from the heart. If you know somebody's out there struggling and you believe in your heart of hearts that your program can solve that problem for them, it could change their life, then I believe it's your duty to sell them that program. So persuasion content simply lets the person that you can serve know that you can solve a problem for them and that you have a program and you'd love to be of service to them. And this is something that even me right now, I market and sell all the time because I truly believe I can change somebody's life. If you want to be a coach and you've been struggling to build that business, I know I have the framework. I've done it for myself. I've created a 7-figure business for myself. I've helped some of the biggest people in the industry create 8-figure programs, and I've been digging into every aspect of coaching, branding, marketing, offer creation, curriculum. I know I can do it without a shadow of a doubt. And you probably know too. So if you know without a shadow of a doubt, just know that somebody needs that. So persuasion content isn't sleazy selling. It's just communicating that you have something to offer to the marketplace. You do it from the heart and you do it out of service. So when we look at the RPP method, relate, prove, persuade, this equals knowability, likability, it equals trust. And then when people know you, like you, and trust you, you can effectively sell. So go out there, start creating some content, provable content, the content that shows you're an expert. That should be the majority of what you put out there. Say maybe 70%-ish of your content strategy. When you're getting people to know you and like you, well, maybe that's 20 to 25%. And that only leads about 5 to 10% for selling, because you don't always want to be pitching yourself. If you do a great job at getting people to know you, like you, and trust you, the sales will probably already be there. I hope this was helpful, my friends. Go out there, whether you like social media or not, just know your voice deserves to be heard. So go out there, go create, go serve, and I'll see you in the next one.